Ronnie Barrett wasn't a soldier, an engineer, or even a gunsmith. He was a photographer with an idea. In the early 1980s, Barrett envisioned a shoulder-fired, semi-automatic rifle chambered in the powerful 50 cal BMG cartridge. This round, the 50 caliber Browning machine gun or BMG, was originally designed for the M2 heavy machine gun during the First World War. It was intended to punch through armor, vehicles, and aircraft, not something most thought could be fired from a rifle. But Barrett believed otherwise. With no formal engineering training, he sketched a design by hand and took it to machine shops around Tennessee. Most said it was impossible. But one machine shop gave it a chance, and in 1982, the first prototype came to life. It was enormous, nearly 5 feet long, and weighing over 30 pounds. But it worked, and it worked brilliantly. Barrett formed his own company and named the rifle the M82. It wasn't long before it caught the attention of governments, though not in the way anyone expected. Before the M82 was adopted by any standing army, it saw its first real-world use not on a conventional battlefield, but in the streets and hills of Northern Ireland. In the late 1980s, during the height of the Troubles, the Provisional IRA managed to smuggle several Barrett M82 rifles into the country, using channels tied to sympathizers in the United States. The weapon's long-range and armor-piercing capabilities were exactly what the insurgents had been looking for. British forces in Northern Ireland were stunned. The IRA now had a weapon that could reach out from over a kilometer away, penetrate light armor, and destroy vehicles or watchtowers with a single shot. In skilled hands, the Barrett became an asymmetric equalizer. Sniper ambushes using the M82 forced British patrols to change tactics and operate with greater caution. One unit reportedly dubbed their Barrett the Elephant Gun, a grim nickname for a weapon that could devastate from afar. The rifle had become a tool of insurgency, and it hadn't even been officially adopted by a national military. That would soon change. In 1989, Barrett made its first official sale to a foreign military, the Swedish Armed Forces, who saw the M82's potential as an anti-materiel sniper weapon. But it was in 1990, as the world braced for war in the Persian Gulf, that the Barrett truly earned its place on the battlefield. The U.S. Marine Corps, now paying close attention, placed its first orders for the Barrett M82A1. And during Operation Desert Storm, the rifle made its combat debut. It was devastatingly effective. U.S. forces used the M82 to disable enemy trucks, detonate unexploded ordnance from a distance, destroy radar installations, and even penetrate fortified positions. The semi-automatic action allowed for rapid follow-up shots, a major advantage over bolt-action sniper systems. In the vast, open deserts of Iraq and Kuwait, the Barrett's range and power weren't just useful, they were battlefield-defining. By the mid-1990s, the Barrett had become a staple of U.S. military operations. It was officially adopted by the U.S. Army under the designation M107, a refined and rugged evolution of the M82A1. Its distinctive silhouette, long barrel, skeletal receiver, and massive muzzle brake became iconic. As conflicts erupted around the globe, the Barrett followed the Balkans, Iraq again, Afghanistan, and beyond. In Afghanistan's mountainous terrain and Iraq's urban environments, the Barrett was used to stop vehicles, breach walls, and eliminate high-value targets at extreme distances. Special forces units relied on it. Explosive ordnance disposal teams used it to destroy IEDs from a safe standoff range. Snipers praised its psychological impact. When the Barrett spoke, enemies ducked or fled. And unlike other rifles of its size, it wasn't a bolt-action relic, it was fast, powerful, and fearsome. Decades after its creation, the Barrett M82 remains one of the most recognizable and respected rifles in the world. It's been featured in countless films, video games, and documentaries, but its true legacy lies in its battlefield performance. It helped redefine modern sniper warfare. It changed how armies approached distance, armor, and infrastructure. And it proved that one rifle, in the right hands, could alter the course of an engagement or a mission. but its history is complex. From underground use during the Troubles to official deployment in high-tech warfare, the M82 has been wielded by rebels and Rangers alike. Ronnie Barrett, who started with nothing more than a sketch and a bold idea, didn't just create a rifle. He created a symbol. Today, the Barrett 50 cal remains in service with over 60 countries. Still powerful, still feared, still thunderous. And it all began with one man, one pencil, and a big round.